hump day. I am up and just finished whipping up my oatmeal, watching Saccone Jolie's, getting some work done, coffee, and about to head out the door for Clinique today. So that's where we're at. Another note about doubling up on the sunscreen. The other reason I do that is I love my Elta-MD tinted SPF 41 broad spectrum moisturizer. However, it's a little pricey to put all over the face adequately and to put all over the face and get good coverage. So I like to put on my base layer of broad spectrum sunscreen to all surfaces and then come back in with the Elta. And then you guys were asking if I could recommend products. I like the Neutrogena acne wash, the salicylic 2% acne wash is a face wash, lathered up around the pore area in the shower and left in place for a few minutes and then rinsed off nightly for minimizing pores. If you're using a topical retinoid, don't mix them because acids can interfere with the activity of the retinoid. Glycolic acid peels are also good. And I've heard people using those pads, and glycolic pads are also probably pretty good for minimizing pores too. So those are some products that I would recommend. So anyway, that's where we're at. Today's shaping up to be nice. All right, YouTube, I am here at Clinique and busy day ahead of me. Full packed schedule. I guess winter is over in Texas. It's, I don't know, like mid-70s right now. I'm dressed warmly because I crank up the AC in the in the hospital that I'm working at, and it's quite cold. But outdoors it is quite toasty and the sun is high. What kind of sunglasses do you guys wear? You know, you got to protect your eyeballs from the UV. I know a lot of people like those metal rimmed sunglasses. One thing about them, they'll reflect the light and then scatter from the metal frames, and they can potentially, if you've got dark discoloration around your eyes that you're already trying to get rid of, they can potentially make that worse, like little dark spots. So that's a little tip. Metal rimmed sunglasses could be problematic for dark spots under the eyes, or like melasma kind of stuff. But if that ain't you, don't worry about it. If you like your Ray-Bans or whatever they are, go with it. I have these, make me look like a gremlin from E.T. or something. Anyways, that's where we're at. I'm gonna head in and I'll check in with you guys when Clinique is donezo. So we just got home from clinic, and boy, it's been beautiful out today. It feels like spring break. It's like in the high 70s today. But I think we're going to get a little rain here. Actually, no, I lied. The sun's coming back out. I'm fixing to go to the gym. But right quick, speaking of sunny days, I wanted to share with you guys something that... So I talk a lot about sunscreen, right? And I wear sunscreen every day and how I think it's just so wonderful for your everyday beauty routine. But the fact of the matter is it's really hard to put it on all the time. And, you know, you should probably be reapplying it when you're outdoors fairly frequently. And that's just hard to do. But the other thing that you can do that I strongly advocate for is to just basically cover up when you're outdoors. And so I wanted to share with you guys this company that I frequently recommend my patients check out, and I think it's fantastic. The company is called Coolibar. Okay, can you see that? They are a clothing company that has, all of their clothing is super lightweight, but it all has SPF it all has a protection factor of 50 embedded within the fabric, and they've got the line is actually kind of stylish. They have kids clothes as well. I think I'm going to actually order some stuff from here. I've never purchased anything from them, but I brought this home from the office because we had them there, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's cool. Literally Coolibar. Yeah, see, you can get a hat with a broad brim that has SPF in it, and then like they have like this cute little shawl you can get in different colors, and like little dresses and stuff. So check them out. I'm really loving this sun shawl too, and look how stylish and vogue these gloves are, guys. Wouldn't it be cute if I got those and wore them around? Maybe y'all would like that. I think I'm going to order some stuff and I can give you my honest to goodness feedback and opinion, because I've never purchased anything from them. I just recommend patients to check it out, but my general approach is I like to try things before I have patients go invest in them. The other thing I like is because I tend to like to run outside when the weather's nice, even though I probably won't today. And they've got a line of activewear, running shirts, yoga pants, cycling clothes for both men and women that'll keep you protected while you're working out outside, doing outdoor activities, without you necessarily having to be so militant about reapplying sunscreen. These are great options. So I'll leave the link to the website down below. You guys should definitely check them out. UV gloves. I feel like Michael Jackson with that. Anyways, I'm gonna head to the gym, guys. I'll check in with you later. Well, hey guys, I am back from running and all showered up here, and this is my beef with packaging. Like, how am I supposed to get into this? Now I want to use my teeth, and that's not good. But anyways, I was going to show you all if I can get it open. My God, Eucerin, get your act together here. This is the moisturizer I've been using on my body. It has colloidal oatmeal in it and ceramides, which are great for eczema-prone skin. I myself have eczema. I'm able to control it now by being really aggressive with greasy stuff like this. But I put it onto my skin when it's wet, when I come out of the shower, so that it seals the water in. It seals the water in. That's what you want. You want to minimize transepidermal water loss by making a nice barrier there. And you don't need anything fancy to do that. Just something thick. But anyways, did y'all have a good hump day? I sure did. Busy clinic day for me. This is another product that I love. It's a little pricey. It's the Neutrogena Norwegian Formula Foot Cream. They also make a hand cream. I think they're the same cream, just marketed differently. But it feels so good going on the feet, especially after you've been on your feet all day. And I'm going to come in with some industrial socks here and just seal it all up in there. Okay. All of this can be done effectively with Vaseline too, which is about 99 cents. So, like I've said, you don't need to be spending a fortune on skin health. Alright, so as you guys know, tonight's my off night, so I'm not doing the topical retinoid, but I am coming in with my good old favorite Zapzit here. And I went ahead and applied this to my face as per usual. My wet face, I applied that. So now the face is dry and ready to receive the benzoyl peroxide. Kind of the same way I've been putting the retinoid on, to be honest with you. Now, a note about this benzoyl peroxide gel, harkening back to the enlarged pores. This is a great leave-on overnight treatment for pores on the nose because it dissolves that gick and is anti-inflammatory. So regardless of if you're using a retinoid, this is a great one to use to minimize pores. I use it for control of my acne. What do I have in my nose there? I did some dust. This will bleach your towels and fabrics, FYI, so that's why I can't have nice things. But see, the gel formulation, once it's dry, I don't find that it does that. I don't like if I touch, my finger is wet with it now, if I touch this shirt, it would bleach it. But it's going to dry on my face in about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll do that. But some questions y'all have been asking about the topical retinoids. A very astute viewer pointed out the fact that I did get an eyebrow wax the other day, and how is that going to affect my using the Differin gel, the adapalene 0.1%, the topical retinoid. And that's a very good point. If you're using topical retinoids, you want to stop using them a few days before you go in for your facial waxing, because this is thinning the top layer of the skin. It'll just peel some of your skin off, and you'll get a sore there, and you don't want that, especially if you're getting your upper lip waxed. You got a big scab up there. It's not a good look. It is not a good look. So I feel bad for Organic Botanic, but he is just not as his game is not as strong as Oracacia, so I've been putting him on the bench, but it's his night to shine. So the cleaning service came today, and they did a good job. But they did this odd thing in the I leave little tests out for them to see if they pass, kind of like a dog. I know that's probably cruel, but I'm kind of neurotically clean at baseline. I don't like leaving things out. They're supposed to put any dishes that are in the sink, they're supposed to put in your dishwasher. The idea of leaving dishes in the sink terrifies me. But today I got frisky and I left my cutting board in the sink, like kind of suggestive to see, and they did put it in the dishwasher, but instead of just putting it in the dishwasher like normal, they laid it flat on the bottom. I mean, that makes no sense. I don't know if maybe they were in a hurry or what, but otherwise they did a good job. But the second trick that I left was I left the closet of doom open and accessible, whereas I've been closing it out of shame, but they came in here and vacuumed this time, and they did a pretty good job. Actually, I'm quite proud of how tidy I've gotten this, how pared down I have. This is Marie Kondo at her finest. I picked up this Farm Fresh apple one I've really been jiving on. I also got the eucalyptus mint, really relaxing. In addition to mint, surprise, surprise, I got lavender fields. So there's actually a lavender farm that you can go to here in Texas. They grow a fair amount of lavender here. It's kind of like a local thing, I guess. It grows really well here. No surprise, it's sort of a lush tropical paradise. I wanted to go check that out sometime. I know you have to kind of plan in advance as to when the lavender is blooming, but isn't that going to be pretty? I'll take you guys along. I think I'll probably go into a coma of therapeuticness because I love lavender so much. I swung by my mailbox and look what came, guys. The Blood Bath & Beyond little flyer of temptation. That is one store that I just cannot go in. I mean, it drives me bonkers. Have you noticed that when you go into a Blood Bath & Beyond, say you're going in there for a pot, they organize their store in such a way where they'll have the pots in one area and the lids in like another, and they make you go through all this other stuff to distract you and get you to buy more stuff. Specifically, they have this wall of mini products that they lure you with. I have never successfully escaped from a Blood Bath & Beyond in less than 45 minutes. They get you too with these 20% off coupons. Like, honestly, ugh, I can't. I just can't. Although they do have a really good Turvis game there, but that's why I call it Blood Bath & Beyond, because I feel like I'm fighting for my young in there. But anyways, I'm going to conclude the vlog here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!